right. Hello, friends. How are we doing on this wonderful Thursday? I can't believe it's Thursday already. This week has flown by. But let me go through and say hi because I have so many wonderful friends already in the chat. Let me scroll through and say hi. Hi, Alex. Alex also is here, as always, with the wonderful reminder to make sure that your chat is in live mode so that you don't miss any of the chats from any of our lovely friends. Thank you for that reminder, as always, Alex. Hi, Jen. Welcome in. Hi, Bree. Yeah, I'm not sure why it does that. I think that's just YouTube's like default. I've tried to look into switching it and it doesn't seem to be something I can like change by default. So I'm sorry about that, Bree. But yeah, if you just toggle it to live, hopefully it won't give you too much trouble. I said hi to Bree already. Sorry. Jen, you're so sweet. You're so sweet, Jen. Thank you very much for that. Trivia. Oh, no, wait. I'm in the future. You know what's funny, Ian, is like, I almost forgot the trivia cards. So, yeah. Maybe when you typed that, that's what, like, somehow spawned that thought in my head of, like, I need to go get those trivia cards. But anyways. Hi, Charlie. Oh, Charlie says, I'm working on draft 2 edits. Oh, awesome. That's so exciting. Working on draft 2. Look at you. Hi, Beth. Hi, Margot. Margot said, I had this afternoon off, so don't need to drive home on the first sprint. Nice. So happy to have you here. Hi, Innocent Hedgehog. Welcome in. Hi, Rachel Catherine. Also, sorry for the glasses today, guys. I'm not going to lie. We're rocking the glasses because my eyes are so dry. I think I've been looking at my computer monitors just like way too much, which is a me problem. But yeah, my eyes have been getting really dry. So today we're rocking, you know, the big glasses. Oh, Innocent Hedgehog. Tonight I am writing injuries. Oh my gosh. You and I feel like I consistently see you writing like action scenes or like fighting scenes. I bet your story is so interesting because I bet it's like so full, like action packed, you know? Hi, Christina. Welcome in, friend. Sapphire Wolf says, currently have dinner while my brother helps build mine and my grandmother's furniture. Ooh, that's really cool. I'm still on chapter 11, but hopefully I can stay productive. We will do our best to all stay productive together. But that's really cool that your brother's building furniture. That's really neat. I've lately started watching this guy. I think his name is Morley on YouTube. I don't know, but he makes a bunch of furniture. And now I'm sitting here going, man, I bet I could find a place around here to like rent tools and get really into building furniture. And I'm like, I tell you guys this all the time when we talk about like D&D. I'm the type of person, I'm really susceptible to like multiple hobbies. And I have to keep telling myself like the last thing you need is another hobby. You do not need to suddenly have an interest in woodworking. Okay. But I think that's really cool. Also, hi, Vic. Welcome in. Welcome in. Vic is working on last chapter of Act 1. So exciting. Bree said, okay, I have some Japanese writing, maybe some knitting, and another craft on the docket tonight. I always love, Bree always has like an array of projects that she's working on, and I think it's so cool. Once again, I tell you guys this all the time, but I love hearing about how diverse everyone's like interests are in the chat. So cool. Vic said, although I may have overdone arm day and now my hands. Oh no, Vic. Maybe today is more of like a pontificate and like take the occasional note kind of day because, oh my gosh, that sounds brutal. Glasses girly stripes. Listen, you got to do what you got to do sometimes. Thank you, Sapphire Wolf. They're just like very big, you know, but I feel like in this community, they're acceptable. Hi, Savannah. Welcome in. Hi, Tired Mama. Tired Mama says, I'm at work again, but want to tune in anyways. Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you for tuning in, Tired Mama. Said, already hit my daily goal of 800 words. Wow. Tired Mama, you're mad productive. That's awesome. I haven't gotten any words for the day or anything, and I'm still probably not going to really get like any quantifiable word count today because I am back on my project today because I finished my beta read before the stream today. Whoop, whoop. It was such a good read. I'm so happy that the person I was reading for like selected me to be one of the readers and gave me the opportunity to read it. It was like really good. But I am very excited to get back into my project now. So I have my to be addressed doc up and like my wiki and everything. So I'm going to be going back and forth between a few different sheets and things, just kind of how do I explain? It's almost like plugging holes in the ship of my draft 1, if that makes sense, so that then I can do my reverse outline for draft 2 and then execute, you know, plan and execute. But that's awesome that you got 800 words, Tired Mama. Yes, Hedgie Gore. Christina said, I'll be cleaning up the opening scene for draft 2 of Vamps. Gotta add in a thing. Ooh, a thing. That sounds intriguing. But I'll... The glasses do, I will say, it's such a great feeling, because hopefully this doesn't gross anyone out, but it literally feels like it's giving your eyeballs a chance to breathe. You know, honestly, it's just so refreshing. Marco, just wait patience. Oh my gosh. Alex said, I'm at least doing the first few chapters of the Act 2 outline, then hopefully breaking ground on draft 2 of TSWB. Nice. Wow, that'll be cool if you get to break ground on chapter or draft 2. That's huge. That's awesome, Alex. Vic said, listen, a guy challenged me to throw him over my shoulder when we met. So Little B's getting... Yes, we love to see it, Vic. We love to see it. Thank you, Alex. Yeah, this was, I felt like, how do I put it? I was fairly nervous for finishing this one just because of the amount of schoolwork I had, that I have over the summer right now, but it worked out and it was really enjoyable. And yeah, I'm relieved that I was able to come through, you know, because I'm really big on deadlines and I'm really big on, like, you know, fulfilling obligations and that sort of thing. And so I'm just glad that I have done my part, you know. Margot, you finished the beta read? Yes, like a week after you, but you know, yeah. But I really did my best. So luckily the person that gave it to us told me I could have till the 3rd. So I'm still within the deadline. I just, yeah, feel like I wish I could have gone even faster. But Rachel Catherine said, taking a pause from my slow burn romance and working on my new project Luke and Lorelei. That's the inspo, friends to lovers romance. Oh, we love to see it. That's who, have you heard me say that in here, Rachel Catherine? I'm like, I love like an angsty romance. That's why in my story, they're not very Luke and Lorelei coded at all, but I like kind of the, how do I put this? Like the yearning, you know. I don't want people to like get together immediately. I feel like it takes away from the intrigue of the romance, you know. And Luke and Lorelei are such a good example of that working out really well, you know. Writing has to just keep up with all my dots. It's, yes, listen, I know I'm living for this project, Luke and Lorelei. Sounds so cool. Please make sure this is a great reminder from Sapphire Wolf also. Friendly reminder, please make sure you have a drink, snacks, or dinner wherever all you lovely people are from. Yes, the self-care is so important. Oh, I'm actually on time today. And with a okay, I was checking. So do you want me to change the name I call you, Day? Do you want me to call you author? Is it Isaac? Isaac? Or do you still want me to call you Day? I'll do either one. You let me know. But welcome. So happy to see you here. Beth is beta reading and is on chapter 13. Nice, Beth. Hi, Bunny. Hey, everyone, planning to work on chapter 10 and 11 of my main novel, work on econ homework, and make some notes on another side project. Wow, that sounds very productive, Bunny. That's awesome. I like that you have like a very clear docket, with an order in mind and lots of different things you want to work on. Hi, Wheelie Gal. Welcome in. Man, we've got a full house tonight. This is a vibe. Hi, Jen. Or I've said hi to Jen like 3 times now. Sorry. I've been going down a rabbit hole of upcycling clothes into funky 60s fashion, but might have to hand sew because machines hate me. Yeah. So I love sewing, I will say. I have like a whole thing. You never see this bookcase behind me, but I have a whole big section of a bookcase that's filled with fabric because I want to make quilts for my brothers. I started before Christmas and then actually hit a snag that was my fault because the fabric warped. Anyways, I needed to put interfacing on the fabric before cutting it. And then it was a huge setback, but I want to redo it at some point. All that to say, I love sewing as well. Yes, very cool. Yeah, love a good slow burn. Oh, that's cool. Pocket machine for a year, which was automated every day by super. Oh my gosh. That sounds intense. Slow burn is a really good reason they're not. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Same. Like, that's peak. Okay, day. Perfect. Sapphire Wolf said, I also have an update on my job search. I'm happy to announce I have training day tomorrow at 11 a.m. and I'm gonna start working at a gas station. That's awesome, Sapphire Wolf. That's so exciting. Yes, that is huge. That's awesome news. Well, on that positive note, should we carry that good energy into the wheel and take her for a spin-a-rooney dooney? Y'all know the drill. Go ahead and take about 5 seconds to drop your guess in the chat as to which increment of time the wheel will land on. If anybody hits the nail on the head, we will spam the chat with gold stars in their honor, and I will fetch them a nice little trophy over on the main screen as well. I really need, like, not Jeopardy music, but I need almost like game show music on this page. I feel like, well, y'all are dropping your guesses. But 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Here we go. Okay. Not quite a Wheel of Doom, but just as brutal. Looks like we're starting with a 1 hour, ladies and gents. 1 hour. Oh my gosh. And I don't think anybody guessed 60 off the bat. Alex was pretty close. We had a lot of dooms. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah, big beefy one. Doom light. Yep. That's okay. That's okay, Ian. Listen, we'll use these stars as like good juju to bring with us into this 1 hour sprint. Cute little 1 hour, no biggie. Close but no cigar. You guys are so funny. Oh my gosh. I know. I probably need an hour too, honestly. Considered a sparkling doom. It really should be. It is a big start. Yeah, that's true. That's a good way to look at it. If there's something you're putting off because you like were worried the sprint would be too short, there shouldn't be any task too big for you to at least start tackling at this sprint. Cheerleader dance. Let's go, guys. All right. Well, I'm going to pop us back over to the main screen here. I just want to find, where's the one that was like, I just love Doom Light. I think that's so funny. All right. Let me pop up a cute 60 for us. All right. Cool, cool. Cuckoo, ka-choo. All right. Charlie will be making dinner during this sprint. That's totally fine. Totally fair. That is definitely productive. All right. That being said, I have 1 hour on the clock. I wish you all the best of luck, and I will see you on the other side if you survive. Hello, hello, everybody. If you survived the 1 hour sprint and you are still here, welcome back and congratulations. That was quite a start. But I don't know about you guys, but I actually feel like I put it to very good use. It was very helpful. I got through a good chunk of stuff. I'm up to point 38 out of 150. I'm going back through. I already went through these before, but I'm going back through them again. Man. So we'll see, but I'm making progress. Let me come over here and check in. Let me also set us a nice little timer here to keep us accountable. We can do a nice little 7-minute break since that was a longer sprint. Yeah, Walter is so funny because he'll just stand right in front of me. And it's definitely his way of trying to get my attention and distract me. But unfortunately, your girl is locked in. I came to work. Oh, okay. Wheelie Gal shared a line. A cold knot settled in Dante's stomach. I don't make empty threats. Ooh. That sounded scary. Cressida said, gotta thank your co-writer in the acknowledgements of your book for sure. For sure. He will definitely need to be in there. Let's see. Oh, this is a continuation, I think, of Wheelie Gal's line. Maurice didn't make idle threats. The line went quiet for just a second before the man spoke again, his voice barely above a whisper. Oh, and Dante? What, you got a pretty little piece? It would be a shame if an accident were to happen. I felt like a mob boss saying that just now. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, we got another one. Hold on. Dante's hand tightened around the phone. Oh, I can't read. I gotta be careful. He took a deep breath before continuing. My girl is off limits, and it would be best for your health to remember that. Not the best for your health. So good. Thank you for sharing, Wheelie Gal. That was really good. Yes, we survived. Whoop, whoop. Charlie ate dinner and edited part of the way through a scene. Awesome work, Charlie. I know. It flew by. I actually really needed that. McKenna made dinner and started eating. Nice. Oh no, I'm so sorry, Wheelie Gal. Rachel Catherine said, I have to do girl math real quick. 1 sec. No worries, Rachel. Margot said, woo, took a shower and got settled, ready to draft on the next one. Nice. Beth read another 5 chapters and made the phone call she needed to make. You guys are on a roll here. Hello, Max. Welcome in. I don't know if I said hi earlier, but Max said, I felt very distracted, but I did make some progress. Nice. Hey, progress is progress. Sapphire Wolf didn't get any words, but is putting clean clothes away in their new dresser, along with their pregnant bunny supplies to stay organized. Oh, your little bunny, that's so sweet. That went by fast. Did 1 excerpt in Japanese. These chapters look a lot better. Nice. Very good, Bree. Jen is trying to work through a problem section of a chapter. Ain't that I'm telling you, I'm running into some, nothing crazy, but like just small little details that I need to iron out. And some of them I'm just like, I'm going to have to go through this whole list first and then I'll come back to that. Cause that's something I need to like, dwell on for a while. And I don't want to sit on stream just like staring at the wall for like an entire hour-long sprint, but I need to like, yeah, let those marinate a little bit. So I feel that. But you've got this, Jen. Innocent Hedgehog got 592 words. Did you inflict some pain to Innocent Hedgehog? And that's enough on this project for tonight. I at least stopped the bleeding. Oh, okay. You stopped the bleeding. Listen, we'll take that. I'm content with that. Vic got 2,023 words. Holy smokes, Vic. Leave some words for the rest of us. My good googly moogly. Alex got about 1,166. Oh my gosh, written for Act 2 outline today. Crazy. Rachel Catherine got 215 words. That's awesome, Rachel. Hello, Ron. Welcome. Got a real great mob boss accent, I will say. Listen, I do what I can for the people, you know. It is a mob boss. Okay, so I wasn't too far off. That makes me feel good. Vic found a gem in their notes. Let's see. You are screaming too much for someone who is trained for this. Oh my gosh. That is actually so good. Yeah, I'm obsessed as well. It was my observation about the MC, written back in October. Ooh, very cool. Finished notes. Bunny finished notes for side project, going to work on chapter 10 of main project. Nice. Rachel Catherine shared a last line. No, if she wants to leave Peter, then let her. You wanted me gone the second you found out, so your wish is my command, mother. Oh, that's brutal. Rachel Catherine, you're good with those lines that get you right in the heart. It's a dagger to the heart. Christina, I'm a very slow reader, so I'm proud that I read about 2K words of this thing. That's awesome, Christina. 2K words of reading is great. I feel that. I feel like I can be a fast reader, but not when I'm like really trying to latch on to everything. That's why like that beta read, I felt like I was reading slower than normal because I was really trying to like take every detail in, especially because that story, it was so good. And like, I felt like so many details would come full circle later. And so I didn't want to miss anything. So, oh, I guess there's some kids in the hallway. I don't know. Somebody is having a moment in the hallway. But anyways, do you guys want to do a quick trivia question since we have 1 minute, about a minute before we spin the wheel? Let's see. I'm going to find... Someone was really having a moment in the hallway. I don't know what's going on. I'm actually going to do a different card because that's just kind of a boring card. Okay. Man, I'm telling you, this is supposed to be the young players edition. Like, genuinely, do you see... Hold on, let me make sure I'm not showing the answers. But you see the top of this card? I'm not lying, okay? And when I tell you I would not know a lot of these, I mean it. All right, we got 49 seconds. Okay, this is a great one. What country... Let me try and speak. Okay. What country do the Von Trapps seek refuge from the Nazis in The Sound of Music? I'll repeat this one again. What country do the Von Trapps seek refuge from the Nazis in The Sound of Music? See if anyone knows this one. I have a good friend who loved The Sound of the Music growing up, like even when we were little, and she used to make me watch this like on repeat. And listen, I wasn't complaining because I love Julie Andrews. So I'll be curious to see if anybody knows this one. I know, right? They must be like early 20s. That's what I'm going to tell myself. Okay. We got a lot of guesses. Oh, Christina, you gotta see it. It's so good. What? So many of you haven't seen it. Oh my gosh. So the correct answer was Switzerland. Switzerland. So if you guessed Switzerland, you got that one right. Same. So that's Alex, Ian, Margot, Beth, we'll give it to you. And Savannah. And I think Wheelie Gal as well. That's fair. Although I will say one of my favorite movies, it's like a fever dream, but the movie Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. I swear I've talked about it on stream here before, but if you haven't seen that movie, it really is a fever dream, but it is so good. They just don't make them like that anymore. Anyways, that's all I'm going to say. All right, let me take us over to the wheel. Y'all know what time it is. Go ahead and drop those guesses in the chat as to which increment of time the wheel will land on. If anybody hits the nail on the head, we will spam the chat with gold stars in their honor, and I will fetch them a nice little trophy over on the main screen. Nobody got it last sprint, so I'll be curious to see if anybody gets it this time. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. A few people are still putting their guesses in, so I'm giving you like 1.5 and 0. Here we go. Oh, I forgot to turn on the clickety click. Sorry. 25. Okay, that's good. On the flip side of an hour. We'll take that. Yeah, sorry guys, I forgot. I had like a Lord of the Rings ambiance on. And so I had my desktop audio turned off. I'll turn it back on the next time so you guys get the clickety clacks. Christina got that one. Charlie got that one. And Rachel got that one. We had a 3-way win, guys. So y'all know what to do. This one goes out to Christina, Charlie, and Rachel Catherine. Very nicely done, you three. That's how you do that. All right, let's see all these gold stars here. We love to see the support in the chat. Thank you, friends. All right. That being said, I do have 25 minutes queued up on the clock. I wish everyone the best of luck, and I will see you on the other side of 25. Here we go. Okay. I am making some good progress. I'm up to line number 53, or point number 53, I guess I could say. This is also confirmed. Sorry, I'm just thinking through this last point. Okay, anyways, I need to step away for a second from, I need to focus on the stream for a second. I'm so honestly excited to finish this part because I feel like I'm so close to like having all this stuff addressed that I'm just eager to get it done, you know, so that then I can reverse outline and get back into writing. I'm definitely missing my writing. So let's see. Okay, Charlie made more progress in this scene. Think I'm tapping out for the night, though. No worries, Charlie. Thank you so much for hanging out. You have stuck through some solid sprints up to this point, because yeah, an hour and then a 25er is pretty brutal. Speaking of which, I'm actually going to give us another little treasure chest there. Let's see, Rachel Catherine, 23 words and distractions, totally fair. McKenna got 196 words. That's awesome. Bree is going to swap to some knitting after she finishes this excerpt. Awesome. Beth cleaned up dinner dishes and read a few more chapters. Wow, Beth, you are plowing through that beta read. That's awesome. Christina read through about another 500 words. Sweet. Wheelie Gal. Dante's hand. I think you sent me this before, Wheelie Gal. I will come back and read yours, Wheelie Gal, once I get through everyone else's. I want to make sure I'm giving everyone like a turn, you know? But I think you sent me this one before. Rachel Catherine shared a last line. How's my girl? Never been better, Dad. I shrugged. Do you need anything? Money? Food? Hugs sometimes help. Oh, Bean. Oh, that's so sad. But so sweet. Thank you for sharing, Rachel. Sapphire Wolf got 82 words and has a last line to share. This is for them to see the importance of life through everything around them. This is for them to see the importance of life. Nice. I like that, Sapphire Wolf. I like that idea that something is meant to, yeah, change someone's point of view. Alex got 130 words written and officially started writing Act 1. Margot had a lovely sprint, drafted some new words while listening to Preacher's Daughter by Ethel K. Oh, I know that one. While sitting in dappled sunlight and drinking slightly nicer than usual wine. 'Twas lovely. Sounds lovely. Also, let me put up a little timer for us. We've been chatting for a minute. We'll do it for a minute. McKenna shared a last line. Everything in Christian froze. The river of rage coming to... Oh, sorry. Let me start that over, McKenna. Everything in Christian froze. The river of rage calming to a trickling stream. He whipped around, trying in vain to locate the source. It can't be. Oh my gosh. And Margot got 212 words. Oh my gosh. I know, that's what I was thinking. That sounds really nice. Okay, I will come back to it, Wheelie Gal, if I have time. I'm just trying to like give everyone a turn, and just because I read it before, I have to circle back. So, if I have time before we have to go spin. Margot said Margot's last line was the butterfly swirled. Nice, nice. I will say my last line technically was love must add in. Boom. So that tells you this is going well for me. Bunny got 90 words. Nice. Christina said slightly different iterations from Wheelie, technically, I think, but I can't remember what the original was like. All right, let me go up and read this real quick. I was trying to kind of circle back, but let me get back real quick. Okay, Dante's hand. I think this is where it starts. Yeah. Dante's hand tightened around the phone. My girl is off limits, he said, his voice low and controlled despite the anger simmering beneath it. For your own sake, you'd better remember that, his jaw clenched. The line had already gone dead. Maurice had hung up before Dante could say the rest of the warning, or as he called it, the promise. Ooh, that sounds a lot better, Wheelie Gal. That does sound a lot better. Not that the first time was bad, but that definitely flows more nicely, in my opinion. Thanks for sharing. Sapphire Wolf, I know this isn't normally asked, but here's my favorite. Oh, you can totally share favorite lines, guys. You can share favorite line, last line, whatever you want. The elvelings are too young and are still managing their powers, bonds, and growing bodies. That unnecessary stress is not good for them. You know, when I was doing my story and like going back through my dev edits, that was something I thought about that I feel like isn't really pondered a lot in the fantasy that I've read. And I'm not going to claim that I know that I've read every book of the genre or anything, or even remotely close. But I feel like people gloss over the whole, like, if you have magical abilities as a child, the type of chaos that would result from that, So this is interesting. I like this line. Like, the elvelings are too young and still managing their powers, bonds, and growing bodies. That unnecessary stress is not good for them. It's like, yeah, that makes sense, Here's a line from Bunny. Why did you say it like that? Another snort. You sound so suspicious, my God. He takes a couple of deep breaths, then sighs, as if relieved from some sort of heavy burden. Damn, I needed that. Ugh, that sounded great, Bunny. That honestly sounded awesome. Sounds so suspicious, my God. Let's see. I know. Let's see, I know that it can't be got me in her line. No worries, Wheelie Gal. Bunny said, oh, sorry, Bunny had an additional. Okay, damn, I needed that. I'm Cyan, and meeting you has been the best part of my day, Bliss. Oh, so good. Hi, JK! Welcome in. Good to see you too. It's going well. So far, we've had a 1 hour and a 25er, I think. And we're about to spin the wheel in a second. I'm going to catch up to this comment from Sapphire Wolf, and then we're going to the wheel. Where he said, sometimes you can feel it, like when the temperature changes or when it starts to rain. That day, I could feel the energy shift, like something was off. Then and only then, I knew it was over. Oh, Brie, so good. So good. Christina shared a snippet. Memories, the few that I do have, take advantage of my inebriated mind. It's like a reprimand. I've seen the way this disease curses our blood, putrefies it, turns it black and blue and gray beneath the skin, strangles our muscles still. There's no way I could have actually gone through with that. Wowza! We got some writers in the chat. What do you know, guys? We got some writers in here. No worries. Thank you for hanging out, tired mama. I hope you have a safe drive home. Let's see. I know. Slay. All right. Speaking of slay, are we ready to slay this wheel? I know that was like the worst transition. I need Cody on a stream with me to say the great transitions. Anyways, you all know the drill. Go ahead and take about 5 seconds to drop your guess in the chat as to which increment of time you think the wheel will land on. If anybody hits the nail on the head, we will spam the chat with gold stars in their honor, and I'll fetch them a nice little trophy over on the main screen. I'm loving the I'll take a demure doom, please. Slay my enemies. Oh my gosh. All right. Go ahead and drop those guesses. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Here we go. Okay, a 40. Cool. I feel like we're getting pretty good increments tonight, weirdly enough. And that doesn't usually happen, I feel like, where we get like all across the board. So let's see. I think Ron got that one. Ron, you're on a roll this week. All right. Let me get Ron his trophy. You guys know what to do. Very nicely done, Ron. Okay, look at all these stars and trophies for Ron. Always great to see. All right. Now, that being said, I have 40 minutes on the clock. I wish everyone the best of luck. I'll see you on the other side of 40. Here we go. Yo guys, sorry, I'm counting something really quickly on my map. But I am back. Just give me 1 second. Okay, I think I'm good. Sorry, I was like really thinking out loud a lot and stuff about this one particular point, which I've kind of been needing to iron out. It plays more into like the sequel books, but because I have this outlined as a trilogy, but I kind of have to figure it out now because there's going to be like one moment that is a piece of foreshadowing. Anyways, okay. All that said, we are back. Let's see. Okay, I think we'll start here. Sapphire Wolf said, I love blueberry tea and haven't had any since elementary. So I'm actually not even like a huge tea drinker, but I got into blueberry tea because I have an IRL writing partner, Sarah Jane, who's also on YouTube at Sarah Jane Writes, I think is her handle. Let me actually, because I think it used to be at SJ Writes, but I think she changed it. Let me double check. But we started going to this coffee shop when we first met. And we eventually, at Sarah Jane Writes, and it's Sarah with an H, Sarah Jane Writes. But when we initially started meeting up, we met up at this coffee shop, and over time, we both grew to love this like blueberry tea there. And so it became our ritual that we would get together, write, and drink blueberry tea. And after a while, I started liking having it at home. And the tea I have is not the same. It's not from that exact place or anything, but it's like somewhat close, and it gives me the vibes of, you know, being in a good writing mood. Switch laundry to the dryer. Nice. Thank you. It's just a regular bun, actually, but I think my ends are like sticking out. I noticed that earlier. I don't know if I like twisted it the wrong way or what, but my ends are sticking out, so it looks a little different today. Thank you for that. Sapphire Wolf got a total of 452 words this sprint. All together for this stream, they got 536 words. Oh, and here's Sapphire Wolf's last line. I look up at the sky, noticing how dark it's getting, and I think to myself, how stupid can a simple human girl be in the caves at this ungodly hour of the evening? Oh my gosh, that doesn't sound good. Sounds like somebody made a whoopsie, made a mistake. But that sounds great. Like the sentence itself sounds great. Let me correct. The situation sounds precarious. Yeah, he's a sweet boy. It's his bedtime now. Like, he always does this around this time. He gets really restless because he would rather, like, we go to bed. And I'm a night owl, so I'm usually up late. Like, last night we were up till about 11. It wasn't horrible, but I'm at my desk, like, pretty late. It doesn't hate you, Jed. I'm sure it's nothing personal. Margot said, was pretty distracted, but got 300 exactly. Ooh. Nice. We love a good crisp word count. Christina worked and revised through another 600 words, reading, deleting a random stuff like that. Nice. Bree got 1 round of knitting done and then doom scrolled. Now my cozy bed with the sleepy kitty is looking nice. Oh my gosh. Same, girl. Listen, I'm telling you, I think that's going to be our last sprint for the night because your girl is feeling it. I think my brain is somewhat fried after the last couple weeks. I've just had a really heavy school workload. That said, I got to chapter 29 and that's where my night ends. Same, Beth. I'm with you. Alex got 534 and is sharing a line. The list of northern saints flow like water from me, repetition acting like a balm against the dread of another barrage. What the heck, Alex? That was so good. Oh my god. McKenna got like 100. Nice. Ron just did a Facebook post and then listened to the theme song for his Empire trilogy. Nice. Christina got two snippets. Y'all want a description thing or I guess I would qualify it as I like the world building intrigue. I mean, we'll take both too, but the world building intrigue has me very interested. Rachel Catherine says 10 words and did some color grading on a mini video project. Very nice. Color grading is no joke. So I have a lot of respect for that productivity. Bunny shared a last line. Huh? Cyan examines the bottle in his hands. Aren't you an angel? More like a parasite, Bliss thinks as she takes another sip of her mocha. Ooh, love that. That was really like an easy read in a good way, Bunny. Chapter 10 done. Nice. It is never over, Ian. It's going to go on in perpetuity, I'm convinced. Rachel Catherine said, I'll share one of my favorite lines instead of a last line. He'd knock on the wall we shared between our bedrooms to say goodnight for a week straight until he stopped, once he realized I'd never knock back. Oh, that made me stop happy swiveling my chair. That was brutal. Oh my gosh. Jen said, I'm going to have to keep going. Thanks for another prime of the creative pump. Of course, Jen. Thank you for hanging out. Okay, Christina is sharing a line. Leo hovers over me. By the way, I just have to say I love the name Leo. I love it. I've loved it ever since Charmed. So I'm already hooked. Okay, anyways. Leo hovers over me. The both of us huff out a breath. His thick brows are heavy onto his eyes. His lips twitch. I glare up at him. I don't care who he is to everyone else or who his family was. I better not see even a hint of a fang. Ooh! I'm liking that, Christina. Okay, context. They're vampires, so I guess in the typical lore, fangs should be seen and not a big deal, just saying. That's what I was wondering. I was like, I know this is from her vampire project, so this is an interesting comment to be like, I better not even see a hint of a fang. That made me do a bit of a double take. Yeah, it definitely pulled out all the feels, Rachel Catherine, the one you submitted. It was great. Sapphire Wolf shared a favorite line. Go to the guards and I go to the guards and I tell them. Derek gave the Evlings unnecessary stress as he made false assumptions. Deal with him properly, please, or I'll deal with him personally. Dun, dun, dun. That does not sound good for Derek. Yes, I hope everyone has a very safe and happy 4th as well. I really do. Because this world be crazy. All right. Well, on that note, I think I'm reaching the end of my rope or the end of my fuse, guys. I hate to do it, but I think I'm getting tired. So I think this is where I'm going to leave you, but please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you next Tuesday for TTWG at 7 p.m. sharp, friends. All right. In the meantime, be brave, be a light, and remember that you are so, so loved. And I will see you guys on Tuesday. We'll do trivia. We'll do trivia next on Tuesday. I'll see you guys on Tuesday. All right. Bye, guys.